What's poppin', YouTube? It's your boy Air Chucks, and we're back with another banging video today. Hey man, I'm hype. I haven't seen the patch notes. I've been working all day, so I've stayed away from all the shit that people been talking about. Stayed away from social media, all that type of shit, so that y'all don't ruin these patch notes. I've been ignoring messages, all of that type of shit. You feel me? So I'm actually hyped to see what we got in store for the patch notes. Like I've told y'all before, for the ones that think I'm just forcing the hate, this patch notes will make or break the DLC in my opinion. If the patch notes is trash, the DLC is going to be mid. I'll just keep the DLC at mid. I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to be trash, but it's going to be mid. You know, meh. But if the patch notes is good, let's say an 8 out of 10 or higher, then this DLC is going to be good to great in my opinion. Like I said, we'll read the patch notes real quick, and then I think I'm going to be recording this when the update drops. So we'll look at some of these characters, just get like a little sneak peek, and then I think I do have some video of certain characters transformations, so we'll look at that too. I'm low-key in a rush because I got work coming up, so I'm trying to, you know, do this for y'all. Also, let me know your personal thoughts of the patch notes, your personal opinion about the DLC. Give me your ratings down below too, like out of 10, nothing higher than that. If you want to do a grade scale like A to F, give me that too. But I really want to know what everyone's personal take is with this patch, guys. All right, so first off, we got changes and adjustments affecting the entire game. Stages added rocky lands, white valley, city ruins, clear skies, and molten lava. I think we already seen that, right? And then added this, I guess, the music zero. Features and changes adjusted. Options added an option to Togi, the aura change that occurs when characters train in limit breaker journey. So I guess it's like the big aura or the small aura that you get throughout your journey during limit breaker. So that's, I guess, that's cool. So far I'm gonna just say dub. Game mode changes and adjustments. Added higher difficulty battles to extra battle. I'll just put that in the middle. I don't know if that's a dub or not. Added new edible elements such as 2D cut-ins and text. I don't really care about custom battles, so I'm gonna just say this is just a W. I'm gonna just throw a W on this because I don't really care, but I do know there's some people that do care about custom battles, so this is definitely a dub, I guess, for y'all. Offline battles, adjusted CPU behavior. Thank you, Jesus. CPU is just useless at this point. Next, we got when characters train in limit breaker journey are available, a rule setting has been added to enable or disable their use. So you have the option of basically, if you want to go on quick match or player match, or I guess world tournaments mode, you can either Togi it on, where you're going to run into other people that are using characters from limit breaker journey, or you could Togi it off, where you won't run into that and you'll just be playing the base model characters of the game. So that's a W. So far we're cooking. Player match added the ability to enable or disable the use of character trained in road to ultimate limit breaker when creating or searching for rooms. Same thing, basically what I just said previously, so another W. Survival mode increased the number of battles in the round robin survival challenge. Okay, so I wish they did something with the difficulty level, but I guess that goes with the CPU that they already talked about earlier, so we'll just throw another W so far. So it's not a bad patch so far. Battle system changes and adjustments. This is the big dog, guys. This is the big dog. New actions. Added linked blast, a new action that allows a switch in character to immediately fire a blast attack upon entering battle. This is actually good. The blast attack's trash. Don't get me wrong, trash. But the super explosive waves, that's going to be very hard for anyone to vanish. That's basically free damage right there. So that's actually cool that they added it. I fuck with it. Added sparking boost. Like I told y'all, unless you're using Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, I don't want to promote this to the cheesers or the spammers, but voila. If you use Super Saiyan 2 Kefla and you use the boost while in instant spark, brother, that is crazy damage. And to get away from the buff, we all know, de-transform, and you can still spam the rush supers as a base. Kefla is good as a Super Saiyan 2. She's good in base mode too. So I think Kefla is definitely a solid top 8 character now in this game. So far, I guess this is the only, the sparking boost is mid to me, but the rest is dubs. Z search adjusted the duration before Z search is lost so that it varies depending on the opponent. So I guess, like, let's say if you're in the water, you might have a little bit more time before the Z search, like you lose like I guess tracking of your opponent. So meh. I'm not gonna say dub. I'm not gonna say it's an L. I'm just put meh. Melee attacks, general. Defending characters now recover a small amount in ki when hit by melee attacks. What? Brother, that's stupid. Why? That's dumb. Hold on. You know what? This might be a way for them to bypass the Android meta. I'm thinking this is their way of like dealing with that. But don't androids get ki if they're doing the melee attack damage? They already get ki when they're getting attacked. They get ki while in neutral. And when they're hitting you, they get more ki faster. So does it really? Nah, this is an L. This is trash. This is trash. Fuck no, bro. This is trash. Burst melee adjusted to make activation easier even when guarded assistant is enabled. I don't know what burst melee is. I don't know. Is that like a heavy? Is that what they're trying to say? Adjusted to make activation easier when guard assist is enabled. I guess that's a W. Let's just throw a W there, because if it's easier for y'all, then that's great. I know a lot of people complain about guard assist, so hey, there you have it. Smash key blast, adjusted hit stun on impact to reduce the likelihood of consecutive hits. So is this Ghost Dash? I like this. I think this is a W. If you know me, I think Ghost Dash should never been in the game. You're just abusing wake up frames for the people that are like, oh, skill issue. Relax. I'm just saying, this is just my personal opinion. I think you're abusing the wake up frames. That's why I like BT3's combat system, battle mechanics way more. You can recover faster depending on your health. This shit, niggas just abusing the wake up frame. So I actually do like this one. So this is a W in my personal opinion. Short dash adjusted so that stepping is easier to perform when closing to short range via short dash. W. I mean, it's perfect for niggas like me, brother. I'm a melee fiend, so I'm just trying to like throw hands, my brother. So this is a very good way of combating turtling, because sometimes when you do dash to your opponent, people deadass just sit back and wait. And they're the ones that are good at timing. They time when you get there, and then they just, you know, light smash you, and now you're stuck in a combo. You feel me? So this is kind of good. You're still wasting ki though, you know. I do like that they're, you know, Bandai's gradually moving towards the BT3 route of giving you a little bit more freedom of range, like freedom of movement. Beautiful things about Tenkaichi 3 is just the movement in that game. You can't compare it to this. It's very restricted in this game, so I'm glad that they're giving a little bit more freedom of movement. So that's another W. Ascending / descend. Destructible buildings and rocks can now be destroyed through rapid ascent and descent. I mean, this should have been in the game off rip. It's a W, but it should have been in the game off rip because it was in Tenkaichi 3. You understand that, like, this is actually kind of crazy. The longer this game stays out, the more we're going back in time to 2007 and we're taking battle mechanics and throwing it onto the... Hey man, don't shoot the messenger. People gonna call me force hate. I don't force hate, brother. I just tell the truth like I see it. I'm a truth teller. What did I say? Everything was a dub that they added, except for, you know, I think what, the boost. What would I give this shit overall so far? Battle system and changes. This was the biggest thing for me. I would give this shit a, for what they added, probably a 7.5. There's a few things that I do wish that they added in this, where it was like more in the wake up frames, recovery. I think that if they're giving people more freedom with movement, I think it's criminal for you not to add in recovery. Like giving people, what the fuck is the point of smashing buttons to wake up? Like at that point, niggas, no matter how fast you smash the buttons, there's an automatic wake up frame within this game. It's trash. I think they should have probably added like Vanish Wars, being able to reset the neutral a little bit more often, like how it was in BT3. I do love that part. So I think they should have added that. I'm not mad at revenge counter being in this game, but I definitely do think one thing that is missing here, or another thing that's missing here, is adding emergency blaster wave. So for, you know, pause when you're taking back shots from an opponent, having that emergency blaster wave would be clutch instead of having to rely on a character that has explosive wave. I think that another thing that should definitely have been mentioned here is just tracking, especially with like light smashes. I think perfect smashes in the previous predecessors, the tracking was superb. This is more of a me nitpicking. I would have loved for them to add maybe a cooldown with step-ins. The fact that they have standard and they have classic controls, you know, I know, the whole world knows, the whole community knows that if you're using classic controls, you're automatically at a disadvantage. I cannot spam step-in because what happens if I keep pressing X, I go for a grab. So to combat that, I think for standard control people, there should be a cooldown to step-ins. Like, you should not be able to fucking spam step-ins as much as your heart's content. That's crazy to me. So I think there should have been somewhat of a cooldown. Doesn't have to be even a crazy amount of seconds. I don't need 2 second cool. No. Probably like a half second, bro. Half second. We continue. Skill changes and adjustments. Vegeta, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Limit, I break them. So I have no limit. Reduce skill stock consumption. What was that? That was 5. So they dropped it to 4. Another W. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not overly mad at this patch so far. Now, did they add anything like groundbreaking? Fuck no. Blast changes and adjustments. All rush type blasts that can cancel certain energy projectile blast. Okay, adjusted to make it easier to nullify applicable projectiles. Man, your boy's struggling right now with that. Okay, I have to see this in game, but so far it sounds good. I'm not mad at it. Easier is OD. Like, I'm not jacking hearing easier for a lot of these like notes, because at that point I already don't believe this game has skill. So you're making it even less, I guess, less skilled for the people that think it takes skill to play this game. So yeah, I'm not really jacking that at all. Majin Buu rolling attack can no longer be countered with super perception. Was that his super? Like when he went into a ball and he was rolling? Cool. I mean, hey, I think it's an unblockable, right? So yeah, it makes sense. I'm not mad at it. So cool. The fat chick, Madam Charge can no longer be countered with super perception. All right, cool. I'm not mad at it. They better do that with Frieza. I'm guessing this is for all those like unblockable rushes, so they better do it with Frieza too, even though I don't use that character. Vegeta Mini Super Saiyan 2 head-on impact can no longer be detected / counter with super perception. All these W's, I'm not mad at it. I definitely wish that we saw some changes to Gogeta Blue. Character changes and adjustments. Adjust the skill stock recovery from Ki Blast deflection. So all these characters, you got Goku Teen, Videl, Master Roshi, Max Power, Mr. Satan, Cyberman, Goldo, Android 19, Dr. Gero, Frieza 4 Soldier, Broly Z. I'm guessing that's the base form. Lord Slug, Spopovich, Goku Mini. So I'm guessing these are like your 4 DP and lower, 5 DP and lower. So cool. W. Attack power now increased as health decreases. They're changing the game. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Am I mad at this? Not really, bro. Overall, what would I say about this? I like the idea of increasing attack power while your health is decreasing. That's fire. My issue with this though, why these particular characters? Like, why? And I don't want to hear niggas say Zenkai boost, all that. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Because if that's the case, then Ultimate Gohan, where is he at? Like, why not put all the Saiyans? Kefla, where is she at? Like, why these particular Saiyans? Because I think these are all Saiyans, right? Yeah. Why these particular, Saiyans? It's cool. I'm not mad at it, but I'm just confused. Like, I don't get it. The fallen characters now recover ki more quickly while stunned and gain more ki from butt inputs during recovery. I do like that they're doing a lot. They're focusing a lot on Vegeta. I think this patch is showing some love to Vegeta. Am I mad at this? No, I'm not. I'm not mad at this at all. Again, I just want to know why these particular characters. If anyone can, throw me in, and please do not just comment below bullshit. Like, don't comment, oh, because of your theory. No. Don't give me a made up theory. Give me concrete reason of why, like, okay, this is why this is happening. For all the following Vegeta variants, ki consumption for Rush Ki Blast dash rush key blast and jump rush key blast has been reduced while their attack power has been decreased. For all the following Vegeta variants, key consumption for rush key blast, dash rush key blast, and jump rush key blast has been reduced while their attack power has been decreased. All right, before I say anything, let me just see the Vegetas. It's looking like it's all the Vegetas. This is a L, bro. I mean, I guess if y'all like this, to me, I think it's why decrease the power. When reflecting a blast with super perception, the reflected blast will now travel towards the opponent. What? So just Super Saiyan 3. Okay, not mad at it, I guess. Didn't he do this with Vegeta when he was playing? Well, he wasn't Super Saiyan 3 though, but he was very I think it was Super Saiyan 2 when Vegeta sent like a final flash and he kind of like sent it back towards him, I guess. I'm not sure, but I mean, why just this character? I just wouldn't know that, but not mad at it. Others font, change the game font. Others improved overall stability and performance. So that's Ghost patches. So we got to see what that is. Overall, am I mad at this patch? No, sir. I'm not mad at this patch. What did I say? It needed to be like an 8. A lot of W's out of this patch, in my personal opinion. I'm gonna give the patch a 7. I'm gonna give the patch a 7. I'm gonna give the patch a 7. It wasn't a bad patch. Wasn't a great patch. It was a above average patch. Like, it's a passing patch. Now, do I think this patch is going to save Sparkingzero? Fuck no. Fuck no. All right, guys. So that was pretty much the patch notes that we read. Like I said, I like it. It's above average patch. Like I said, I'll probably give it like a 7.5. Kind of do like the changes, even for like the online side of things. So I have to see it play out actually in game. But I feel like just off of the changes that they made, if you're a guy that really focused on the basic bare bones of the game of, let's say, like winning neutral, you should be fine. Like, if your neutral game was always good, you should be fine within this game. That's enough for me chatting. Let's look at some of these characters. All right, let's look at Vegeta first. So yeah, to confirm, it is a 4. They moved it from a 5 to 4, which I think is great. All right, so let's look at some of these new characters that we have. I'm gonna look at the main ones. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the main ones. I'm not really gonna like spend too much time on like the ones that I really don't care too much about. All right, so these are what? Mighty Mask is this 3? False Courage, of course, a buff, a beam, a rush, and then a beam. Basically Kid Trunks finishers. As a 3 DP character for DP battles, I don't think I still think Recruum is the best 3 DP character for DP battles. Probably one of the most used characters by myself on BT3. King Vegeta, one of my favorite characters. Explosive Wave, beautiful. We love to see that. A buff, King of Saiyans. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Execution Beam, we know that that's basically a Gallic gun, but in a different type of way that he's launching it. Super Energy Wave combo, trash. Will not be using that. He pretty much has the same kit from BT3. Flying Kicks, beautiful at 1. Key Wave at 2. I'm not mad at it. Rolling Hammer at 3. I would have loved to move that Gut Punch to 2nd and have the Key Wave at 4. But overall, beautiful combo strings. This character is actually really good. The character that I will probably be using the most in this game. The most. All right, let me see. Yo, let me just say this right now. The fit, fire. You see the scarf, like with the black tank inside. Yo, I wish Brody could take the tank, just leave the tank on, and then have the like shorts. Bro, this is a tough fit. Trunks never fails with the fits. Explosive Wave. Oh, hold on, bro. Galaxy try, and this is a rush. Please do not sell him on his rush strings. Please do not sell him on his rush strings. Gut Punch. Okay. I'm liking this. Gut Punch. Flying Kick 2nd. I'm not mad at it. Gut Punch again. And then Key Blast Cannon. It's not bad. As a base, He arguably might be top 3, 4 DP characters. Bro, this shit looks so tough. Oh man, this looks so tough, man. All right, let's see. Buster attack, twin Saiyan rush. So I'm guessing this is with his father. So this is where you'll see Vegeta. So he has what? 2 rush attacks, 1 being the ult, and then a fire attack. So that's just like, you know, probably like a ball or whatever. Flying kicks first, gut punch, key cannon third, and then, oh nah, this is trash. Bro, this is copy and paste. It's the same strings as Melee Trunks. I should know. I have hours playing Melee Trunks. It's the same as Melee Trunks. It's the same as Sword Trunks. What are we doing? Step in, rolling hammer. That is amazing. That is good. Step in, rolling hammer. You know I love me some step in, rolling hammer first too. I think that's the same as Android 17 from Super. So rolling hammer first. Flying kick second. That's good. Gut punch third. And hold on, this character might be crack. All right, fan favorite. Let's look at Bardock. Shockwave of Rebellion uses, oh boy, off rip. This is, the fact that you have this in base mode and then you still have this as a Super Saiyan, lazy. Reeks of just laziness. Step in, rolling hammer, same as the base. Key blast cannon, so I guess they like switched it. Key blast cannon was first and gut punch was second, so now it's gut punch first, key blast cannon second. Flying kicks was fourth for base, now flying kicks is third, and rolling hammer was third. This kind of reeks of laziness, bro. This is dead reeks of laziness, word. All right, my guy, another character that I will be using a lot. Just look at the fit, bro. The fit is fire. Just look at the fit, the gloves, the jacket. They're missing the mustache, but it's alright. No mustache. Explosive wave. What is a Vegeta character without explosive wave? False courage. It's a very defensive minded character. You got explosive wave and false courage. Thank you very much. I will definitely be using this. Big bang attack, tough, and then has a beam, final shine attack. I literally told Seda about this, bro. Copy and paste. Final shine attack is Super Saiyan 4's ultimate. Now we have final shine attack as base ultimate. Lazy, fucking lazy. Final shine attack. What? Okay, base has final shine attack as the ult. Then Super Saiyan has final shine attack as the super. And then Super Saiyan 4 has final shine attack as the ult. Oh my god, bro, y'all are so lazy. Saiyan Pride Rush. All right, cool. Final burst, an explosive wave. Hopefully this is not a step back though. Hopefully this is not a step back. I pray it's not a step back. Yo, this is an amazing rush string. Flying kicks, rolling hammer, gut punch. The 3 best strings that you could have all in a row. And I like the order personally. And then you have rush key wave if you want to do a hard knock. This character might be him.
If they set that android free, it will be the end of all of us! No!
Now we get into the big dogs. Oh boy. If this character has flying kicks, hold on. Let me look at y'all, bro. If this character has flying kicks, I might just block y'all. No funny shit. Oh my god, where's the mommy, bro? If this character has flying kicks, I will block you. Wallahi, I will block you, bro. Block you instantly. It'll be the fastest block you've ever seen in your life. Ever. Technically, he is the strongest android in this game. Let's get, I'm really nervous, bro. Because he's a heavy character. He didn't have flying kicks in BT3, so I'm nervous, man. I'm mad nervous. All right, rush 1, blaster wave. Rush 2, gut punch. Rush 3. Yeah, I'm done with this shit, bro. All right, so he shouldn't have flying kicks because he's fat, but the way this DLC has been going, I think every single character has flying kicks except for maybe Bardock subordinate, the tanky dude. All right, so he has sleep like Beerus. How original. He has instant spark. How original. Sphere of destruction. Isn't this the same shit as Beerus, bro? God of destruction, menace. explosive wave, super sphere of destruction. So he's Beerus with an explosive wave, super explosive wave. He's better. This character's better. If I was a Beerus man, I'm moving on to this character. Hold on, but it depends on if he has flying kicks though. Step in, gut punch. What's Beerus? Step in, flying kicks? I like gut punch more than flying kicks, but hey, to each his own, right? Flying kicks, well, this fat ass character with stubby legs, bro. Stubby legs has flying kicks. And rolling hammer 4. He's better than Beerus, bro. It's not even close. This character is better than Beerus. This character is way better than Beerus. Like way better. Because I'm pretty sure this is, hold on, bro. It's a 10 DP character, so he's gonna have the same damage as Beerus. Probably he's gonna have the same defensive stats as Beerus, so you're not lacking in that department. He has sleep, instant spark just like Beerus. The only difference is instead of a rush, he has super explosive wave, which I'll take that any day of the week. Any day of the week. So this character, just off the beams and supers, is better. Let's look at the map real quick. All right, map looks good though. I fuck with the map. Map looks amazing, but I mean, we all knew Sparkingzero, like they don't lack when it comes to graphics, bro. This game does not lack when it comes to graphics. Okay, so that's what they were saying with Super Saiyan 2. All right, cool. All right, so you could reflect that. That's interesting. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for the run through of the patch notes. I actually do like that they didn't give every single Saiyan a Zenkai boost, quote unquote, or they didn't give every single character certain buffs. They made it specifically for some characters. Now, why those characters in particular, I don't know. But I do like the fact that they're trying to force, or not force, but encourage people to diversify their palette when it comes to character selection. So I actually do like that. You have an incentive to choose a character because some of these characters are, they might have like special things that other characters don't. So that might be one of the reasons why you might want to use that character to get that advantage in ranked per se, right? I really wanted to give y'all a in-depth review on not only just the patch and my personal thoughts about the patch and the DLC overall, but I wanted to also give y'all some visual gameplay or just thoughts on the characters that we could possibly be receiving or the maps that we're getting in this the upcoming DLC Sparkingzero Neo, right? Like the video, comment, and as always, guys, subscribe. It's been your boy Eric Chucks. I'm signing off. I see the Justice League in the back. Drop in the comment section who's your favorite superhero too, by the way. Like, let me know who y'all rocking with. DC, Marvel, who's your favorite superhero, who's your favorite villain. Let me know in the comment section below. Peace.